Hey, Tej here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for crypto total market cap. I'll cover wave analysis with Elliott Wave Theory and provide multiple scenarios a price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Let's take a look at the different possibilities. Starting here on a daily time frame, on a very high time frame, let's check out the overall high time frame count. So for this one, we have established that this is most likely a wave 1. Then we have a correction downwards of around 87%. Then another 1, 2, 3, possible 4 and 5. The other scenario, as we are thinking that more likely is the case in Bitcoin, for example, is that we have a 3, 4 like so. If indeed this is a third of, or this would be a fifth of primary, we would have the third of this cycle already here. If we are looking at in price terms, we can compare that wave 3 in price, and it is almost 4 times the size. However, the issue here is that we are coming so much downwards that we are now poking our heads, or poking this low to the heads of this wave 1 here, meaning that it would invalidate this cycle structure. How do we fix that? Well, we would just downgrade this 5-way move here, and this would be instead of this primary count, it would be a intermediate, and this would be just a primary one up here, right? So that is primary, there we go. That is most likely the scenario that is going to be playing out at some point. I am expecting lower overall, as that is what the other scenarios are telling me on other assets, like just in Bitcoin, and of course on like US market indices. They are saying a bit more lower to go. So at the moment we have not invalidated this idea here yet. We are really close though, but yeah, this is my primary at the moment, having a 1, 2 of primary scale here, or primary degree, and then we would be launching higher. Now, whether this is actually done here or needs one more low is not certain. We could have this as like so, 3 ways, and then again 5 ways downwards, creating a flat pattern here. Now, it is more common on wave 2s to have a simple correction here with a 5, 3, 5 as zigzag, but again, it is not certain. On daily time frame, let's take a look at this last leg here, starting from around the 4th of April, or start of April to current date. We see that on RSI we have this downtrend going on, and if we pivot these with the 2 highs here, with this structure over here, possibly like this, and then this, and now we've had this move downwards. Now that move downwards established a new low here on daily RSI. We don't have any divergence here, which is not expected either on a 3-way move here. In that case, we could be looking at this new structure that is forming, and it has broken this trend line downwards. This would mean that this whole structure here, or this whole structure here, is already finished completely. And now we would be creating either a 3-way move to correct this structure here and create another structure downwards. Now, I'm not this bullish at the moment though, but that is one possibility. Now let's take a look at the overall possibilities. This is still with the same case that we had the wave 3 on these highs of May 11th, but again, this is working with the same idea. Even if we don't have this structure within this corrective structure. So we could start our correction from here, and we are still looking at this as a WXY coming down, okay? So whether it starts over here on these highs of May 2021 or the November 2021 highs, it does not really matter overall. Of course, the targets on higher time frame are a bit different. Higher time frame, I wouldn't like us to get below the 1.618, which would be very, very low here on arithmetic scale. On logarithmic scale, it would be around 711 billion. But yeah, let's take a look at this structure, and starting from the November highs. On this one, I've labeled this as a possibility for ABC, for a W wave on minor or intermediate, WXY into X, and then looking for another structure downwards. At the moment, if we are labeling this as an A, B, and C, like so, we would have to say that this is only the X wave, as we have come down now. But the issue with this one is saying that we have this as a 5-wave move. It looks more like 5-wave moves or 5-wave move than anything else. So at this point, I would be expecting a wave B to form within this wave Y that is starting from the end of May highs. So this would be an A, B, and C. On the US stock market indices, we had a pump on Friday that retraced this structure for around 50%. On Bitcoin and on total market cap, we have not done that. We have not even gotten to generally the minimum retracement we want to see, which is at 978 billion here at the moment. So that tells us even more that the crypto market is very skittish and very concerned on the bullish side. So they're not too confident that this is over yet, which is true. Now, yeah, that is my expectation here. B and C. Whether B is going to be done soon or not, we'll see. Now, the other scenario is that from the top, we have, again, a possibility that we have an ABC. Now, if this is indeed an ABC, we would be looking very bearish, and this would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other scenario is that we start the count from here, and this is a 5-wave move. So this would be an A, B, and then looking for 5 waves for the C. In this one, it is possible that we have already finished this correction with the ABC scenario. I don't think this is that likely, but it fits. So, where did I have it? I think this one. Yep. So let's jump into the lower time frames to see that. So this is the bullish scenario in which we again have concluded the accounts here and starting something fresh here. On this one again, we would have to say that we have a wave 4, something like this, because at this point we would be looking at this as a 1, 2, similar structure, very problematic here on the wave 2, 3, 4, 4 as a flat, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down in the fifth. Third is extended, we don't need to expect any extension from the fifth, so that fits. Now the issue with this general count of wave 4 being up here is that we do not get to the 0.618 here for the W, X and Y count. On wave X we have this A, B and C count with an expanding diagonal here on the last bit for the C wave. Again, it's not pretty, but it fits here, and it is really hard to say anything else here. Of course, I guess we could be fitting some kind of 3-wave, 3-wave and 3-wave as well here. So this would be instead an WXY. Does not really matter which way you want to be labeling that at the moment. But again, the point is that this is very corrective structure. There is so much overlap here that if you're trying to get some kind of bullish sentiment otherwise here is very difficult. But main thing here is that we do not reach the minimum extension we want to see here. So this makes it less likely overall. Now the bearish case, and in this case we would be looking at something like this WXY count. I have something going on here. The X I think should be here. Yep. I think I have 2 different counts overall inside of each other here. So they should be, yeah, let's delete that one. Okay, yeah, X here. Okay, there we go, now it's fixed. So in this one, zooming in here for the wave X, we have a 3-way move up to W, then 3 ways into X, and 3 ways into Y. It is really wonky looking, but at least what it does is it meets the 0.618 extension target. So that makes it better looking overall. Now at this point we would end the count here. We can't end it here if we want to be saying that we have a bullish count starting. Oh, sorry, bearish count, a 5-way move starting. So we have to start it here because it is the highest point here. So again, we can use this expanding diagonal here into wave 1. Then into wave 2 we have an ABC, which fits again. We have covered this many times before, 5 moves here, and very similar to Bitcoin charts. Then 5-way moves here and into 1, and this whole structure, this mess again, would be a wave 2, and then we would be looking downwards. If we are labeling it the same way as we did for the previous count, this would be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And at this point, there is something overlapping here as well. I think on my count is, yeah, the overall count here is wrong degree. Oh well, let's delete that. So this 1, 2 should be 1 lesser degree. So in any case, this would be the 3, 4, and 5. Now the 4th usually comes down to the previous wave 4 area, which we are at now, but the 38.2, which is again also the most common retracement, is beyond this box, which makes this less likely of a scenario overall. So there is merit to both. And again, if we are looking at this current structure, it looks very 3-wave-ish. As mentioned on Bitcoin, there is overlap on many different things. So most likely it is some kind of a WXY or an ABC correction. Now 0.618 is just on the top of this wave 4 box here at around 957 billion, which would be the minimum target again for this AB or 3-way move here. At this point we could be again looking for downwards for this one more low. Now the overall market expectations are that we have possibly completed something down here. And indeed, we would be now, let's see, which count was that? Not this one, definitely. It's most likely this one. Is that we had some kind of move down here, and then we would be looking for that ABC. So B wave and then C wave. I think I deleted that. So yeah, that is the overall market expectations. It does not completely fit into this picture with the proper retracements and extensions on this wave. But again, if we give it some lead here and give a bit more, or being less strict about the extension targets, then I guess we could have it here and say that we have this 5-way move here finished. And now we would be looking for this B wave and then downwards. But yeah, that is pretty much everything. 1-to-1 extension of this WXY at here around the 670 or 676 billion, give or take a few. But yeah, that is pretty much everything I wanted to cover today. If you have other accounts you would like to share, there's a link to my Discord server in the description below. Also, if you would like me to update a certain other asset, let me know in the comments below. For now, I thank you for watching and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.